On July 8, 1991, at 12:38 p.m., that was the day that my life changed forever. Her name was Amber Christina, and she was my daughter. That was the day that she went to be with Jesus. When people say that you can die of a broken heart, it is true. It's a physical pain that sometimes it hurts to even breathe. When Amber died, my whole world stopped. At least my world did. The outside world continued on just like nothing ever happened, and she never existed. I spent the next 21 years of my life searching for someone or something to fix my broken heart. I've been married 3 times. I have moved 8 times. I have been near homeless. I've gone to bed hungry. My life was a mess. And the saddest part of all of this is that I brought my 2 other daughters along this journey with me. And for that, I will be forever sorry. Over the 21 years since she has left, God has hit me several times with what I call God sticks. That's when you make poor decisions and God allows those decisions to affect your life. It's what happens when you don't let Him guide you. It's when you guide yourself. In September of 2011, God hit me with another God stick. Only this was not the usual 2x4. This time, it was a 4x4. I could no longer bear the life I had been living over the past 21 years. This time, it shook my world. I knew at that point that I could no longer do this the way I was doing it. My youngest daughter, I knew she had been going to church for a while, so I asked her where she was going, just searching for somewhere to go. She told me she was going to a great church down the road. She promised me I would love it. She loved the people there, the pastor, just everybody and everything. So in October of 2011, I came to Fellowship Church. I was very leery to walk in the doors. I truly was scared that the floor would open up and somehow I'd get swallowed right then, but I didn't. In January of 2012, I sent an email to the pastor of church. It listed 10 or 15 reasons why I thought I was entitled to feel sorry for myself. And feel sorry for myself, I did. When Don read the email, he contacted me directly and asked if my husband and myself could meet with him and his wife. We did, and after we had dinner together, Don asked me if I had ever asked God in my heart. I believe there was a God. I just didn't think He had any belief in me. How could a God let one person go through so much pain? When I was 27, that's when my daughter, at 2.5 years old, went to be with Jesus. 3 months later, my best friend died in a car accident. When I was 30, my dad died of HIV. When I was 40, 5 days after my 3rd marriage had started, my mom died of a heart attack, and I found her. How could a God let somebody go through so much hurt? But at this point in my life, I couldn't do it on my own anymore. I was done searching. I just needed to give in and give up and let Him take over my life. At that point, Don led me through the sinner's prayer. And when we got done, I wanted to cry. I wanted to just let everything out. But over those years, I learned that tears get you nowhere. I had stopped crying. I had stopped laughing. I stopped trusting in friendship. I didn't believe or trust in anybody or anything. When I was done saying the sinner's prayer, Don told me something, and I don't know to this day why or how he knew that. I had shut my heart off. I had put walls around it. And I wanted to make sure that nothing ever, ever hurt me again. And he told me, if you don't let down the walls, you will never be able to let anything in or anybody in. I think about that almost daily. It has been a long journey over the last 3 years. But now that I'm here, now that I am home, I have a church that blesses me daily. I have very good, true friends that I can count on and that can count on me. I have 2 beautiful daughters that I love and that love me back. I have a husband that I adore and that loves me. But most of all, I have God. And now that I have God, one day I'll get to go to heaven. And on that day, I'll see all the people that I have loved and lost. But most of all, I'll be able to hold that little girl one more time. Over my journey, God has put a Bible verse in front of me continually, every time that things get bad or I get down. And it is Psalms 46:10. It says very simply, be still and know that I am God. What that means to me is just be still and know that I am your God. My name is Andrea Edwards, and I believe in Jesus.